WJCL has new information tonight about a Savannah State student murdered in her Southside apartment complex last year.
Her family is frustrated because her killer is still out there. WJCL's Rob Macko has more on the Rebecca Foley case in part 1 of Coastal Cold Cases. Rob?
Well, Kevin and Jennifer, Rebecca Foley was just 21 years old when she was shot and killed in January 2013. Her family thinks that she was targeted for some reason. They want to find out why. Now, Rebecca called her grandmother before her death, saying that she was struggling with the decision of right or wrong.
It's day to day. You know, some days I'm okay, other days I'm in tears.
It was terrible. It was such a terrible loss because we loved her dearly. Still do.
21-year-old Rebecca Foley's life ended on the night of January 21st, 2013.
Rebecca never saw it coming. She just pulled into the apartment complex and it was over.
Someone shot the Savannah State student as she drove into the Colonial Village at Marsh Cove apartment complex where she lived on Savannah's South Side.
It's been more than 15 months since Rebecca Foley was murdered. We traveled to North Carolina to talk to her father and grandmother. Both of them say they're frustrated with the pace of this murder investigation.
Eddie Foley thinks his daughter was targeted. He believes more than one person knows what happened that night.
Somebody's seen something, somebody knows something there. I've said that before and I'll say it again. Somebody's seen something, somebody knows something. Why they're not coming forward is yet to be seen.
Could it be that Rebecca knew something? WJCL has uncovered new information. Rebecca's grandmother, Carolyn Foley, says Rebecca contacted her about a month before she died. Rebecca said she was trying to decide whether she should turn something in, but said she couldn't text Carolyn or tell her over the phone. Carolyn never saw her granddaughter again.
She was trying to make a decision as to what she was going to do, as if she knew something that was illegal or not right, and I don't know what it was.
The Foleys say Rebecca's boyfriend and some of her closest friends wanted nothing to do with them after the murder. Eddie Foley says he talks to Metro Police about once a week. Foley says they tell him there's a person of interest and that they're still doing interviews. But besides that, there's nothing new.
There were things missed at the original investigation at the murder scene that, you know, it's just inexcusable. I feel the police department just fumbled the case from the word go.
In his words, the police have fumbled this case from the word go. Is that true?
No. This unit, this homicide unit, I can match it up to any unit in America with the investigation that we do.
Detective Sergeant Andre Jackson heads up Metro's homicide unit. He says his investigators are actively working the Foley case and have interviewed and re-interviewed people. Jackson says there are roadblocks when people don't come forward with information.
But I can understand his frustration because we don't have anybody locked up or anybody arrested for this case. But as far as we don't fumble cases.
There's just no excuse. If it had been their child, the case would have been solved, no doubt.
Rebecca was a business major and worked at a local insurance agency. She also left behind her mother and a younger sister.
I did love my daughter dearly, and I feel she loved me too.
And again, we do not know what Rebecca wanted to tell her grandmother. Crime Stoppers is offering a $12,500 reward for information leading to an arrest. Eddie Foley has chipped in $10,000 of his own money. Crime Stoppers will pay up to $2,500. The family is planning to come here again for Rebecca's birthday on June 23rd for an event in Forsyth Park. Guys.
Well, hopefully the money talks.
Tough story.
Let's hope so.
Hopefully this will lead to a break. Appreciate it. Thank you, Rob.